Standard deviation is not something that I personally had in my bio exam, and I don't assume is normally on a bio exam. However, it's always a possibility, and it is an equation given to you on the equation sheet. It's pretty simple. It's basically the square root of the sum of each number in your list of data minus the mean squared over the number of things in your list minus 1. The next step is to go through the ways of solving for standard deviation. The first step is to solve for the mean of the data set, which is basically taking all the numbers in the data set and adding them all together and then dividing by the number of numbers in the data set. Then you take each of the points in the data set and you subtract the mean from each one, and then you square it, and then you add all of these together, and then you're wanting to divide by the number of points in your data set minus 1, and then take the square root. It's a little bit complicated, so we will go into an example using actual data points, and that should help a little bit. Alright, this is the example data set. It has 7 points, 47, 54, 32, 46, 57, 44, and 56. The first step is to solve the mean. It is going to be adding all of these up, which results in 336, and then dividing by 7, which ends up being 48. This is the mean we're going to be using later on, and the mean ends up being 48 for this data set. Alright, next step is step 2. It is taking each data point and subtracting off the mean, and then squaring them and adding them all together. So once they're squared and added together, you get 458, which then you have to divide off the number of data points minus 1, which results in 458 over 6, or 76.33. So this is the inside of your square root. So the final step, or step 8, is taking this number and taking the square root of it, which will result in an answer of 8.737. So therefore, your standard deviation of this data set is going to be 8.737.